Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Saturday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Hope everyone's doing well. I want to continue my great albums find week with this wonderful box set. This is UFO, the complete studio albums, 1974 to 1986. Wonderful, wonderful box set featuring 10 of their studio albums. Unfortunately, not including their first two, which sucks. 1970's debut UFO 1 and 1971's UFO 2 Flying. But regardless of that, 10 fantastic studio albums. So I just want to go over that with you, show you the great box set that I received. Before I get into it, though, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you to all that have liked and subscribed so far. I greatly appreciate it. I want to continue to put great content out there to be informative and to show you guys some great bands and artists that I have in my collections. Because of you guys, your likes, your subscriptions, your wonderful, wonderful comments that keep me going, keep me motivated to do this kind of thing, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. I truly appreciate it. I really, really do. So, UFO, great English hard rock band formed in London way back in 1968. British heavy metal at its best, really. They've been around for 54 years. Combination of hard rock, heavy metal, some progressive rock in there as well. Straight ahead rock and roll. Michael Schenker from the Scorpions was active in the band between 1973 and 1978. They've had 22 studio albums, 14 live albums, 16 compilation albums, and one album full of cover songs. On VH1's 100 Greatest Artists of All Time in hard rock, they've been ranked 84. So wonderful, wonderful band. I don't hear a lot of talk about them in the BC, but I could be mistaken on that one. But the box set includes, again, starting from their third studio album here. This is 1974's Phenomenon, their third studio album. It's on the yellow chrysalis label. This would be the first to feature Michael Schenker. Big, big, big hit on this one, Dr. Doctor and Give Her the Gun. Features Phil Moga on vocals, Andy Parker on drums, Pete Way on bass, and again, Michael Schenker on guitar. And you've got 1975's Force It, their fourth studio album. Again, the only thing with these little box sets is the writing is so friggin' small on these ones. But again, on the yellow chrysalis label. This was their first album to chart in the U.S. With the hit Shoot Shoot. It's on here. Great, great album. Then you have No Heavy Petting, 1976 release, their fifth studio album. If you notice now, there's a fifth member of the band, again on the yellow chrysalis label. That would be Danny Peyronel on keyboards, the first to feature a full-time keyboardist, and it would also be his only studio album that he was on. Features Highway Lady and Can You Roll Her as hits off of that one. Then you have their seventh album. Sorry, my notes are all over the goddamn place here. Sorry, their sixth album, Lights Out. Again on the yellow chrysalis label. Huge commercial success on this one. Alone Again, Too Hot to Handle, and Try Me, the hits off of this one. Then you have their seventh album, Obsession, 1978 release. Okay, they've changed now to the blue chrysalis label. This would be the final album to feature Michael Schenker. He would leave to join the Scorpions, or actually, whether I'm not sure if it was join the Scorpions or to form his own band. maybe a bit of both, I'm not sure. You got Cherry, Only You Can Read Me, and Born to Lose on this one as the hits. Then you have 1980s No Place to Run, the 8th studio album by the band. First to feature Paul Chapman on guitar, who replaced Michael Schenker, again on the Blue Chrysalis label. Produced by none other than George Martin. I also have it on vinyl. Great album. Young Blood is the hit off of this one. Then you have The Wild, The Willing, and The Innocent, which would be their 9th studio album, 1981 release. Again on the Blue Chrysalis label. I also have it on vinyl as well. Neil Carter replaced Paul Raymond on keyboards. Paul Raymond left to join the Michael Schenker group. You got Couldn't Get It Right and Lonely Heart as the hits off of this one. Then you got 1982's Mechanics, the 10th studio album. Again on the Blue Chrysalis label. Let It Rain and Back Into My Life are the hits off of this one. And then you have 1983's Making Contact, the 11th studio album. This would be the last album to feature Pete Wade, the founding member, the bassist. Also, they toured on this album, and it didn't do all that great. So unfortunately, they broke up. But When It's Time to Rock was the hit off of this one. And they kind of went their separate ways. Phil Moog wanted to reform a band. So he got together all kinds of different people. Kept it under the same name, UFO, though, eventually. And they put out this album here, Misdemeanor. This would be the last album of the box set. I also have it on vinyl, one of my favorite album covers. Great album. So you got Phil Moog on vocals, Paul Gray on bass, Paul Raymond on keyboards and guitar, so he came back. Tommy McGledden on guitars, and Jim Simpson on drums. You got This Time and Night Run. So that's a cool way to reform a band, give it kind of a refresh start. Then they went on to continue to release another 11 studio albums, and the last one was in 2017. But this one features some of their best era, I guess. I don't have any of their newer stuff, and I still have to find the older and the first 2 albums on this one. But nice little box set. It's a way to not necessarily, in some cases, complete a discography, but definitely to add a discography. And I do have one of their live albums here. This is Strangers in the Night. Double live album by the band. Recorded in, you've got Chicago, Illinois, and Louisville, Kentucky. Some of the shows recorded on this album. During the tour, Michael Schenker would leave partway through, so they brought in Paul Chapman on guitar to replace him. Paul Schenker. Michael Schenker left because he didn't want to do any overdubs on his guitar work. He felt that what he did was just fine enough. Great live album. So you got Phil Moog on vocals, Pete Way on bass, Andy Parker on drums, Michael Schenker on guitars, and Paul Raymond on guitars and keyboards. But great double album. UFO. And what do you got on here? You got Natural Things. You got Natural Things, Out in the Street, Only You Can Rock Me, Doctor Doctor, the big hit, Mother Mary, This Kids, Love to Love. Then you have Lights Out, Rock Bottom, Too Hot to Handle, I'm a Loser, Let It Roll, and Shoot Shoot on here. So great stuff. UFO is a wonderful band. Just a cool listen. I really enjoy these guys, and happy to find this box set. Again, reasonably priced, but great way to, again, to add to your discography, or in some cases, complete your discography. I've got a few of these. I've got a ZZ Top one. I'll be showing tomorrow another one that I received. I'm not going to reveal who that is, but I've got a few of these box sets. So anyway, there you have it, guys. Thank you so much. Again, great album finds continues tomorrow with another box set. Love you all. Talk to you again soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye now.